Hey everybody, Chris here at U-Joint. Hopefully I get through this video without coughing. I'm getting over a cold and generally feel and sound like crap. So, this is the third video I've done on this van. If you haven't watched the others, you may want to go back and watch them. I'm not going to go over everything again. I'll just go over the bullet points. This van started life actually as I think a Border Patrol van. We built one similar, same specs. V10 2008, had an hour meter on it and a few other things that made it stand out that it was an ex-government van. With super low mileage. I mean, even right now, it's only got like 20-something thousand miles on it. So these vans sat around idling somewhere. It started life conversion-wise at Colorado Camper Van in Colorado. They did a full drive conversion in the interior and the pop top. The original owner, it drove horrible. His wife said, fix it or sell it. He tried to get it fixed and sent it to AJ's in Oregon. If I were a betting man, or if I had to put money down, I would say they made it drive worse. They swapped it over from CCV's Link style, Quigley style setup to a radius arm. And this van had the absolute worst handling and bump steer that I have ever experienced. So here's a quick clip of the before of the bump steer. Wow. And all right, so here's the after. Same speed, same road, same driver, in the same joint. Look at that. Yep. Did it try to change lanes on you, Steven?
No.
Good. So once we had time to get it on the lift, we ripped all the coil stuff out and replaced it with our standard 6-inch kit on the existing tires, which were 35s. So, custom spec springs front and rear, single Fox 2.0. This axle is a stage 2 with the hub and brake upgrade. So it has a Spintech hub conversion, serviceable wheel bearings, and the SSBC 8-piston calipers and rotors. 8-piston calipers with their rotors. This thing had 488 gears in it with ARBs front and rear, so we kept that. We swapped over the differential, the air locker, over to this new Dana 60 here. Crossover steering, relocated track bar, all of that fun stuff. I don't know who made this bumper, but we had to build some custom spacers to space it out enough to clear our spring hangers. So we did that while it was here. It also had, the speedo was way off, had a TPMS light and a check engine light. We fixed all three of those, so the speedo is correct. We reprogrammed the TPMS, and we had to actually replace the front sensors. We just did that today. I'm trying to send this thing home with no lights on the dash. Drivetrain-wise, we didn't do anything besides modify the drive shafts and add CVs front and rear and lengthen the front for our new front axle position. The Sterling swap was originally done at CCV. We redid all the brake lines and ABS lines to clean it up. Welded some tabs for the brake lines, put our standard Sterling parts on it. They had it all rigged up with hose clamps holding stuff, blah, blah, blah. Out back, it had a big steel bumper on it. I think from maybe the same manufacturer as the front, not sure. But the problem with that was they had a bunch of stacked washers between the frame and the hitch. So I showed that to the customer, said, hey, this is no bueno. If you want to tow this thing, it's really not safe. I wouldn't tow anything with it. And he said, well, what are my options? And I said, well, we can start hacking up this bumper to make it fit, or we can just replace it with ours. And he said, just replace it. So out back, we've got our steel hybrid aluminum U-joint bumper. Save some weight back there too. These vans have a full camper interior, can get heavy. So if you can save weight on some bumpers, it's always a good idea. Yeah, in the back, we didn't do anything except drop the cover, change the gear oil, and just give the rear an inspection. So, again, this van is now a very, very expensive van because it's had to visit 3 shops. So do your research. Make sure you're getting a van that handles correctly and steers good and rides good as well. And just do your research before you pick a builder. I think that's all on this one. If I think of anything else, I'll put it in the comments, or if you have any questions, leave them in the comments, or shoot me an email, chris@ujointoffroad.com. Thanks for watching.